What's up? It's your guy Rye here, bringing a little bit something different. We have a huge update for the game coming out, so I wanted to throw a quick video together, looking at just some of the details of this, and then also highlighting a couple of things, mainly the skill wish ticket. I want to talk about that a little bit, and then also looking at the new team value achievement packs. Um, so let me just get right into this because there's, I guess, kind of a good bit of stuff in here. Number one is this team value thing. We know that this is going to be tied to a couple of in-game achievements, and the rewards, including that skill wish ticket, are a little bit further down. I mean, you can see here from this preview, 119 overall hits 600k value, so it doesn't seem like it should be too hard to get to like the 950k that we need to get the skill wish ticket. Um, or like the 600k, I think it is to unlock the sig change and those packages, things like that. But I guess we'll see once the game actually drops. I'm recording this at about 11 p.m., so there's still about an hour of maintenance left to go before I can get in there and actually see it myself. But my theory is I don't think it'll be too hard to get that value up just based on this little screenshot. A couple of other like little previews here. It does mention pinch hitters are included in the calculation. So that's another way to kind of get that overall up, hopefully, and hit these achievements. Now, okay, the achievements, look at the rewards. We got a GI here, which is really nice. 50 BD pieces, a legendary skill change ticket, diamond trainer, diamond skill trainer, and then the skill wish select ticket. Now, the item has been in the game already. Um, they had it as, I think, a club tourney reward, and then it was in a package. I think it might just be those two things. Um, the reason I want to talk about this, so for those of you who have never gotten it before, this is a really powerful item, I guess is what I would say. It's rare, and I just want to make sure that people understand that like this item is super valuable and should really be used selectively. So number one, I would focus on a signature or a supreme card that has a 3/3 set. That's like my first criteria. I would not use this on a legend. It's just too easy to get 3/3 sets on legends because it's guaranteed. And I would not use it on a 3/3 set either, just because eventually you're gonna end up rolling off of that set at some point, even if it's not anytime soon. Even if you're like, oh, this card is perfect, whatever. Just I'm telling you, save it for a 3/3 set. And the second criteria really is save it for a 3/3 set on a signature or a supreme where you need one specific skill to like perfect the set forever. Um, so there are two ways to look at that. Like number one, you can actually just wait. We know that there is another skills update coming. It's supposed to be in March where they are tweaking Master Base Thief and Batting Machine and then adding new gold skills for batters and new gold skills for pitchers. And I think there's a new legend for batter and pitcher as well. It's okay to just hold this item, wait, see if those skills are any good, see if they're ones that you want to chase. Totally fine. Probably the best thing to do with it. Number two, find a set where, like I said, it is one specific skill that you need. So, for example, if you go look at the Twins team showcase that I just did, my no block or nah block card, it's Pioneer 5 tool and barreled up. The one skill that would perfect that card, at least in the current meta, is prediction. That's somewhere to use the skill wish ticket. Like you want it to be something where like a 5 tool prediction is like the only set that I would settle for on that card. Or maybe you have like a 5 pitch starting pitcher who has like control master Dom, and you absolutely have to have pitching coordinator to perfect that set. Like that's something. Or maybe it's a reliever who you got like bullpen day and Dom or bullpen day Finn, whatever, 3/3/3, and you just need Iron Will. Like that's one. Um, Things I would not use it on are like laser beam on a catcher. I know that you absolutely want laser beam on your catcher right now. I would not use this wish ticket to get laser beam. Just green to laser beam and take whatever third skill you can get, right? Like the catcher's never gonna hit. We don't even know if laser beam will stick around forever. Like that's not something I would use this on, right? Um, other stuff like if you're gonna try to change like boss to Finn or Dom on a set, like I wouldn't use a wish ticket where you could roll Finn or Dom because you have two options there to hit on blues. Like maybe you could even hit Bess on that card depending on what you're rolling off of, right? Like it needs to be something where it is one skill and one skill only that you need for that card. So that's my biggest tip. Like, please, if you have questions and you're like, "Hey, I have this card with this set. I'm thinking about using the witch ticket." Comment down below. I will try to get to you and say yes or no. Like that's a good or bad idea. Or like ask around in any of the community servers. I linked the Nine Eye Junkies server in my last video. It'll be in the description of this video again. Feel free to jump in there, ask for advice. Like, just please don't waste this item. That's my biggest thing for this video. Like, just please don't waste this item. Please just double check, be 100% sure, make sure you're using it the best possible way that you can. All right, I've talked about that enough. I don't care about this lineup change. I honestly like the current lineup setup, so this is kind of whatever. It does seem like this is kind of a nice feature where you can compare two cards and actually see the trainers that are on them. That's kind of a nice little change. This is a nice change, adding mentor in the career mode screen. I was actually just talking to somebody about this the other day, asking for them to put this in. So that's nice. This is a nice little change for newer teams. Oh, and I didn't even read that fine print there until just now, but making it easier to just level up the skills is nice. I mean, I think you've all seen from my Guardians, I'm kind of manually leveling up some skill sets because I don't have the trainers ticket things, so that's a nice change. We got Pick'em open. This is a nice tweak, I think, to level expansion. We'll see if it actually works the way it should, but that was a pain with the new expansion system. So I'm hoping that will be nice. Middle reliever substitution. This is interesting. I am waiting to see how this actually plays, but ideally this makes sense. Getting pitchers replaced more quickly, where a large number of runs are allowed. Right now, the SU pitchers will just stick around even if they get just absolutely crushed. So I think that's kind of a nice change. But again, we'll see how it plays. Frequency of CP picture, taking the mound. Yeah, that's another nice change. Again, we'll have to see how it plays, but in theory, makes a lot of sense. I like that one. We got another event with some boxes for World Baseball Classic and Spring Training. And then please don't ever spend stars on these two things. This is insane. 500 stars is crazy. This is stupid. Don't ever do that. Okay, now the team value achievement packs. The big item, obviously, sig change. Amazing. This is awesome. I'm glad they're bringing this back. Again, just please ask around, post in your club servers, post in the junkie server, ask for advice before you sig change somebody. My other piece of advice is roll for a 3-3-3 set with the normal PSCTs first before you sig change. You've probably seen me again do that in my Guardians or talk about that in my Guardians videos with the Class A card. It just once you sig change, you can't use those normal PSCTs anymore. So like they become useless if you don't have a sig change available. So please just make sure you get that 3-3-3 set, then use the sig change. Legend player pack is cool if you. It sucks that this isn't a pitcher batter pack, but obviously you can get lucky. There's a lot of elite starting pitcher legends. There's a few batter legends like a Gehrig. Killebrew is good. Uh, who is it? Kiner, I think, is another really good one. There's a few of those that are good, but I mean, this is a tough one. There's just so many really bad ones that like you're really taking a gamble with the Legend Player pack. I will say I'm a little bit disappointed with the signature packs. There's no exclusive, which the old overall achievement packages did have an exclusive pack. But at least I guess there's a pitcher batter TSS and then a normal TSS and then just like a bunch of regular signature player packs. So they're there. I mean, this again just kind of depends on what your team needs. Um, but an exclusive would have been nice, or even better, like a unique exclusive would have been sweet. But oh well. So this one obviously is well, it'll be out by the time I upload this video. The package B is where's the note? Here. Team value achievement package B will be announced at a later date. So it is not out yet. but it does have the All Supreme Player Pack. This is actually pretty similar to the Legend pack in that it's a gamble, right? Like there are some really not good Supremes. Pretty much any of the pitchers, at least in the current meta, are not ideal. The relievers are actually pretty good, I think, but the starting pitchers, even the high overall ones, like they're not terrible. And it's also possible they're going to add in some these new gold skills are going to play really well into the Supreme thing with the high base stats. But in the current meta, it's it's not great if you end up with a starting pitcher, even the high overall ones. Like it's not ideal. Like they're fine, they're just not what you really want. Um, but it's cool that the option is there. It's a guaranteed Supreme. They've never had something like that before, so that's sweet that it's an option. This skills pack is actually pretty sweet. 5 legends, 20 premiums, and then some greens and blues there. Premium Diamond Wish Trainer, just for me personally, I'll skip that. Um, but again, it just depends on where your team is at. If you're still short on Diamond Trainers, like maybe that's one you go with, just because it is a wish, so you get to pick which one you get. But if you're into like 2037 and you're getting them regularly, it's probably worth skipping that. The Premium Diamond Wish Skill Trainer, though, however, that's awesome. I'm pretty sure they've had one, maybe two Diamond Wish Skill Trainers so far. I'm not sure what the premium will look like. I mean, we know that the premium regular diamond trainer, I think it is like guaranteed. It's like top 10% or something like that. Or is it top 10? It might even be like less than that. I don't know. Top 30? I don't know. So maybe this means that it's a guaranteed like tier two. That'd be cool, like tier two or tier three. That would be like a nice guarantee. But again, we'll know once it releases. So we don't know when that's coming. At least not right now. And then obviously the Legend Skill Select Change Ticket is the other big ticket item. Um, if you don't know what that is, it changes just the Legend skill on your set. So if you roll, for example, a 3-3-3 Batter's Chemistry, it is guaranteed to change to something else. It does give you the choice to pick between the new skill and the original skill, but it's guaranteed to give you the option of hitting something else. So it could change to Pioneer, Babble Hitter, literally anything else. Um, anyway, so those are the big ones. I don't think there's anything else here at the bottom. No, there's not. So, like I said, I wanted to get something out mainly to talk about the skill wish, and talk a little bit of, obviously about the signature change because you just these items are the ones that you just really want to be absolutely 100% sure about before you use them. So please, if you have questions, leave them in the comments. Like I will try to answer all of them if I can. Or like I said, check out the link in below to get to the nine innings junkies server. There's a ton of people in there that are happy to help you, and help you make good decisions with these items because they just don't come around very often. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.